Hey, Mike, over here. Um, Chris has kind of a quiet night, doesn't do too well the first game. He has an excellent game this one. What was the experience like watching him exploit the pick and roll defense and just tear apart whoever that backup point guard was?
Well, just did what he did. I mean, I didn't have a doubt about Chris. That's, most of our guys, they're going to have a bad game. I mean, James didn't have a great game tonight, so what? I mean, it's going to happen, and they'll be snapping back. And when we can get everybody on the good game page, again, we missed a slew of threes, but played great defense, hustled, and that's what you got to do.
Gerald's second quarter, did that just spark everyone?
Yeah, I mean, that kind of opened the dam up a little bit. We were just struggling, and he just, Gerald does that, and he gives us big spark. And then I thought Chris was good the whole game. And, we just, so many guys just played. Nene came in and did a great job. He did defensively. He was really good.
Mike, they were up early, and you guys were able to turn it on in the second quarter. How big was Gerald tonight off the bench? And just you guys, they tried to go tough with you guys, it seemed, early, and you were able to get the three-pointers going and really get into your offense as the game went on.
Well, we didn't play very well the first quarter, obviously. But they're only up 5. It's 23-18. And then sooner or later, we've got too many guys. Somebody's going to catch fire. You hope, and if not, you lose that game, you go to the next one. But Gerald did it. He came in. We were struggling, and he hit a couple threes, opened it up. And then once you see the ball go in and once you get the monkey off your back, all that stuff, then, we played pretty well for about 2.5 quarters. Defensively played well the whole game. And that's what it takes. And, it's good to see. I mean, it's not like I'm sitting there going, oh, yeah, we're cool. No, I was sweating like you guys. But at the end of the day, I thought defensively and Gerald and then Chris and guys contributed.
Mike over here. Mark from Fox.
Yeah, I thought
right.
so.
They make us say that.
I do.
So you mentioned after game one that things happened that had it happened in the previous year, the team would have been equipped to overcome it. James goes 2 for 18 tonight, but you overcome it. The same kind of thing with the weapons that you have.
Without a doubt. And again, offensively we were just okay. I thought we can play a lot better, but if we can withstand, Chris having a bad game the first one, James on the second one, then things are pretty good.
Coach Max Edison, Houston Defender. Sunday, we talked about Karl Anthony Towns and only 8 points, and we knew they were going to try to get him off early. But our rotation between Nene and Capella and then switching him, just talk about the defense that was played on Karl Anthony, 5 points tonight instead of 8.
Well, great players like that, they do have off now. He's a big focus for us, and we can run multiple guys at him, and we try to run him on the offensive end to tire him out. And then Nene comes in, and he's got a lot of muscle on him, and we're just trying to wear him out as much as we can, knowing that he could explode on Tuesday night, but he's an all-star and he's a great player. But we've had some success so far, but we won't think that's us so much as just having a bad game. Like James is 2 for 18, so. Not that they do something different, it's just not having a great game.
Going back to that, Jonathan Fagan, Houston Chronicle, going back to that little burst in the second quarter, besides getting rid of the 9-point deficit, taking a little lead, did that let everyone sort of relax and play more naturally?
I think so. And now I'd be very surprised if, again, first couple games, and it's almost a blessing. I was talking to somebody that we struggled the first game because a lot of times you come out that first game, you win by a lot because you're so ready to roll, and that second game makes it really tough. I thought because we struggled in the first game and they had us, or a lot of the part of it, we came out a little bit more focused, especially defensively, and it weathered the storm until we got our offense rolling. So, you never know when a bad thing is actually a good thing, and if you just do what we do, but hopefully it does. Now, I don't, I'll tell you Saturday night whether it helps us or not. We've got to play a little bit better. We can't just keep playing. We've like I said, it was a little bit better today, but we can go up another notch.
Coach Kim Davis, Chalk Talk. Can you talk more just about your defense? It's one of the things that I know you've been focusing on. Is it continue to improve? Is it where you want it to be? I mean, I know it can always get better, but can you talk about just where you are defensively?
Well, Jeff Bizdelic does a great job, first of all, and he keeps them all accountable, and he is, a real stickler for details. And that's half of it. The other half, the players buy in. The other half, the players want to do it. You can't do it without both, and they're doing a great job. And we've got some individually very good defenders. And when you do that, it's kind of contagious, and they all want to win. And we've just preached to them that if you're going to do it, we have to do it on the defensive end, because offensively we're as good as anybody. Can we be good enough defensively? And we had a goal to get in the top 5, and we got 5 or 6, and we got, at the end of the year we were getting better. I think from All-Star break, like, we're 3rd. And it's just really important, but it's credit to Jeff and the players, and they're doing a heck of a job.
Coach, Davide Chinellato, Gazzetta Italy. Going into Game 3, what is going to be your mindset? Like, the first 2 games are just a start, or you just forget about it and start over?
Well, we just told them that, it's first of all, the series doesn't start until somebody loses on home floor. So we did what we're supposed to do. We held serve. Now it's on them. That's one. And then whether you win or lose, we're going to try to stay even keel. And we've always gone all year with the motto of, so what, what's next? And so what, we're up 2-0, so what? Can we win Saturday? And that's going to be our mindset. And we're going to try everything we can to win Saturday.
You played against some desperate teams at the end of the regular season. Does that get you ready for what you're likely to see in Minneapolis on Saturday?
It could. I don't know. It's a good question. I haven't really thought about it. I don't know if they got us ready. We haven't played very well so far. So, but it'll be crazy if they haven't been in the playoffs for a long time. So I expect it to be a very loud crowd, and we've got to do our part and play defense and take the crowd out of it. But we got to be ready for all they got. Whatever they got left, we're going to get it full throttle right when we get on that floor to start the game.
Mike, Matt Musil, Channel 11. Can you just talk about Trevor Reese, the way he's workmanlike every minute, maybe nothing flashy most times, but he just continues to keep pounding. Like when things weren't going right there in the first half, he just kept going, making plays, finding the hole.
Yeah, he's always playing good defense, and he leaked out got a couple layups, kind of broke him up a little bit, and then he hit a couple threes, which he and a bunch of guys haven't been making. So I was happy for him to see the ball go through the net. But he's really important what we do, and I can play him 34, 35 minutes. He doesn't get tired. There's a lot of good things that he brings to the table. All right, thanks, guys.